Okay, the tools have come. My husband was able to take the sprocket off the e-bike, and I thought this gear thing that holds the chain was bent, but you can see it sits completely flat on the table. So I think the only thing that is bent is the pedal shaft, which when it fell and hit this pedal hit the ground, and it bent this shaft inward, because you can see how close the that is. So it should be, almost 4 fingers higher. So it bent, probably an inch or more inward. And then to take this off, he had to order what was it called? A sprocket puller?
Crankset puller.
Crankset puller is the name of the part. He's turned the lights off. So it's dark in here. So I'll show you what that looks like, if I even know which one it is. I think this tool right here might be it. Because I'll have to ask him if this thing is it. But you can see he took it off. Is this the tool right here, Tim?
What?
Is this the crankshaft puller right here?
Yes.
That's it. What did it cost? $35?
18.
Oh, $18. And then the shipping, or if that includes shipping.
Yeah.
So you have to have one of these, and now we have it. So if anything happens like this again, we got the tool. Good thing about a good tool is you buy it and you have it. So we're waiting for this part, and it comes as one piece. And he said it was $45. I'm crazy. And then I'll put it back on, put the chain back on. Hopefully that's all that was damaged. I'm a little bit concerned this rod, this part here, is damaged. Whatever that thing is called that goes through the center of the bike, if this is bent. And it don't have to be bent that much. But it fell on its pedal, and it shoved that pedal rod in. And because I throttled it, I was at a corner. There was a sign here at the park, and there was a sign here, and my bike was faced in. So to get out of this corner, I had to turn it around. And what I should have did, the only time that motor, it's electric. It's got a little red button. I'll show you what it looks like on this bike. It might be different on other bikes. Right there's a little red button. And the battery's off of it. But you push this thing will light up. That's how you know it's on. And with ours, since the battery's removable, you use a key, it unlocks the battery. You can't if you leave the battery in and walk away and lock up the bike, you can remove the key, then they can't get the battery out without turning the key. But the fact that you take the battery out, which is an expensive component of the e-bike, makes it less likely they'll want to steal it. They'll be like, well, I can't use it until I get a battery, and a battery is going to cost almost as much as a bike. So they'll steal somebody else's bike. But do not turn your motor on. Do not turn the electricity on to your bike unless you're sitting on the seat. And when you do that, go ahead and squeeze the brake. If you're sitting on a bike, you're fine. But before you get off your bike, my recommendation from using an e-bike, before you get off your bike, turn the motor off. That way, if you turn the throttle when you're moving the bike around, pushing it or whatever, You don't throttle it by accident, because when you throttle it, you're not on it. You throttle it by accident, it zips and it'll pull it right out of your hands. And I don't know how many times we've done that. And once you do it, and then you're like, oh, and you get control of it, and don't pull it out of your hands. You know what happens? You continue to try and move your bike without turning the motor. It'll do it again, because it's so easy. Just a little tiny twist, and pff. So if the only time your motor's on is if you're sitting on the bike, and you'll never have this problem, and you won't break your bike like we did, and you won't hurt yourself, because when it jerks, it pulls you, you lose your balance. And I have fallen doing this, fallen with my bike. It's pulled me off my feet. So, if you do that, let go. But, yeah, that is my recommendation. Leave your bike off unless you're sitting on it. And then, yeah, but that's what the gear, what did you, crankshaft, what is it? Crankshaft remover? Puller?
Crank set puller.
Crank set puller. You're not going to find the tool unless you know the name of it. Crank set puller.